Mic check, mic check. All right, we are back. 16s for Team Midwest in St. Louis playing the Chesterfield Falcons. 4-game stint this weekend. One tonight, 2 tomorrow, 1 on Sunday. The 18s, 16s, and 14s are all here together this weekend, so a full lineup of Team Midwest in Chesterfield this weekend. Had a successful weekend, and everybody made it back from Texas without melting. It was about 106, 107 degrees there. We have one more weekend for the 16s with the practice jerseys, and then next weekend, or the next games in Chicago, our regular jerseys should be in. So it looks like we're starting off with Newland at center. We got Heath on one wing, got Strawn on the other. Looks like we have Baxter and Baker on D together. Change that D line up a little bit. Puck goes deep into Chesterfield zone. They take it behind the net, send it up to the winger. He tries to send it to the middle. Strawn picks it up, sends it back in. Heath goes down to the corner. Chesterfield breaks it out. Baker tries to pinch, comes back and recovers. Got a 4-on-2 right now. Baxter comes over to cover on the side. Chesterfield takes a shot from the high circle on the right side and saved by goalie. Looks like we have Pinney in net today. Or tonight. I suspect we'll have 2 games with him and 2 games with Orr here this weekend. Defense stays on the ice. Forwards change. So we have Baxter and Baker on D. And looks like we have Curtis, Patrick, and Dowden up front. Baxter sends the puck back to Baker. Baker puts it off the far boards up to Patrick. Patrick couldn't handle it, turns that over. Baxter covers up here and plays the puck off of his skates. Dowden picks it up, takes it on the far side, tries to center it, goes over the stick of Patrick. Curtis on the forecheck. And now Patrick playing here this side. We got F1, F2, and well played by our forecheckers to hold them deep for a little bit while we got a change on our defenseman. Looks like Baker's still out there, and cut comes out for Baxter. Patrick playing tough on the boards here. 1-on-3 battle. Fuger in on the forecheck as Team Midwest gets another change. Like Baker's been kind of stuck on the ice here, so we're going to try to get him off and get it out of the zone. We got Chauvin, Reeves, and so about Chauvin, Reeves, and Fuger up front, with Schrader and Cutcomp on the back end. Puck comes around the near boards. Cutcomp pinches, holds it for a moment, gets some help from Fuger. Fuger sends it back down in behind the net. Lennox Chauvin on the forecheck, holds 74 deep in the corner. He sends it back behind the net again, cycles it, and they bring it up to the near wing. Winger sends it off the boards, and they get one in behind Cutcomp, but he's not able to control it, and Fuger's able to send it back in. We got a full line change, all 5 players. Now we got Muhlenkamp and Baxter on the back end, and looks like we have Collier. Well, we couldn't control it. He had one streaking down the middle. We couldn't control that, and to get it over, got pinched off on the boards. And here comes Chesterfield. They dump it deep. Baxter goes to retrieve it back in the corner with Edwardson in the middle and Collier on the near side. He tries to bring it up the near boards, and it gets picked off by Chesterfield. Edwardson stays on him, and Chesterfield sends it back. Brings over the near side. Baxter knocks him off the puck. Collier sends it up the boards, and it gets intercepted by Chesterfield. Baxter knocks him off, and Chesterfield can't control the puck, and it's out of the zone. We got a forward change, but we still have Muhlenkamp and Baxter back on D. Baxter picks it up behind the net, couldn't control it, and it bounces over to Muhlenkamp, who sends it up to Strong up the boards. Strong holds it on the far side, and it ends up back in the corner with Muhlenkamp. He's going to carry it around the near side, flip it up the boards to Heath. Heath sends it up to Newland. Puck comes out to Heath. He's going to carry it across the blue line, and he's going to fire one. And goalie saves that one and covers it up. 12-11 left in the first. Shots on goal right now are tallied at 1-1. 12-11 left in the first. Newland, Strong, and Heath up front. Cutcomp and Baker in the back end. Newland wins the faceoff over to Heath. It gets knocked away. Chesterfield controls it in the corner, doubles back, sends it D to D. Chesterfield picks it up, doubles back, brings it up the near boards to the wing. Cutcomp tries to save it on the blue line, but is unable to. And Chesterfield loses control of the puck. Wasn't able to make that pass across, so Heath picks it up. That was offsides. Heath fires one just wide. Baker on the change is able to come out and hold the zone as Heath goes to change. Dowden goes and picks it up in the corner. Baker on the point, fires it in, but it's stopped by the Chesterfield D, who flips it out of the zone. Baker and Cutcomp on D. Baker sends it up and then gets a change. Dowden on the forecheck. With Patrick Less and Curtis up front. Chesterfield sends it up the near boards. And they wave that icing off. Probably legit. Muhlenkamp picks it up. It's hit in the corner as he sends it up the far boards. Dowden forechecks on that puck. And we come in offsides on a deflection. And just a weird bounce. Goalie comes out to play it. Kind of caught in between the defenseman and the goalie, and they're able to grab it and get an easy goal. So 1-0 Chesterfield. It's 10:34 left in the first. Chauvin, Fugger, and Reeves up front with Baxter and Baker on D. Baxter steps up, tries to poke check the puck, and kind of misses his check there. But Baker's able to get back and knock that pass down. Baxter plays the body again, knocks the guy off the puck. Baker picks it up, sends it up to Reeves, who gets intercepted on the blue line. Baxter picks it up, comes around the near boards, gets knocked off the puck, goes down, and Chesterfield sends it out to their point. Good save by Penny, and we cover it up for a whistle. 9:51 left in the first. Collier takes the draw, but Chesterfield wins it. Controls the puck down in the corner. Cutcomp goes to play it in the corner. Battles with a Chesterfield player, and now another. Edwardson goes to help. The puck goes around the far side. Team Midwest chips it up and it goes out of the zone. Edwardson with a head of speed, but we're going to come in offsides. have Edwardson, Reeves, and Edwardson, Collier, and Curtis up front. Cut comp and Schrader on D. Edwardson plays it up to far boards, hits the point on Chesterfield, who sends it deep, sends it around the horn, goes back down to the corner. Cut comp goes down to play him. Chesterfield controls the puck, sends it up to their D, and goes D to D across. He's going to fire one in. It gets deflected. Good recovery by Pinney. Battle along the boards, comes out, and the defenseman is able to hold his own with his glove, sends it deep. Cut comp picks it up behind the net and sends it far side. Curtis is able to get it and ices the puck. Not a bad decision, as Chesterfield had a flurry on us and we had some tired legs. So we get a change. We have Newland, Heath, and Strawn out there with Baxter and Baker on D. Newland on the draw. Puck comes back behind the net. Baxter goes back near side to play it. Chesterfield pops the puck around him. Strawn goes in to play that puck, and Newland picks it up. Newland tries to send it up to Heath, but it gets intercepted. Baker tries to play the puck, and it bounces with a strange bounce. They try to toe drag around Baxter. Baxter gets it with his skate, and then plays it back down in the corner. Newland comes down to help. Heath picks it up far side, but isn't able to get it out of his own. Baxter sends it up to Newland. Newland pops it out, and Chesterfield dumps it deep. Baker picks up the puck here in the near corner, sends it up to Strawn. He wasn't quite ready for it. Chesterfield sends it back deep, and Baxter picks it up. Baxter sends it back up the boards again, and Strawn sends it up to Newland. Newland chips it by the D and has a head of steam to be able to get by him, but can't control the puck as they get into the zone. Defense change for Team Midwest. Cut comp and Schrader on the ice now. Heath picks it up, heads in the zone, and can't control it. Puck goes down in the corner to Patrick. Patrick tries to center it. Goes off some skates in the middle, and Chesterfield sends it out to the near wing. Cut comp picks him off with a nice check and knocks him off the puck. Allows times for his forwards to get back, the back check. Well played there by Patrick as well. Chesterfield's able to hold the zone. They send it across to Schrader. Schrader can't catch up with it. And Patrick gets hit here along the boards. Chesterfield fires one in. Battle along the far boards in the corner. Schrader picks it up, sends it out far side. He's going to just get it out of the zone. No icing. Goalie plays it around to the far side. Now we almost had too many men on the ice there, but looks like it was okay. Curtis challenges in the corner with a good hit. Baxter comes in to pinch on the near side and holds the puck in the zone. He's battling 1-on-3 along the boards. Comes back to Fugger. Fugger fires one in, gets deflected by the defenseman, and just goes wide. Reeves goes in the corner and loses an edge. Goes hard into the boards, but pops right back up. Chauvin picks it up, tries to get over Reeves, and wasn't able to get it done. Baxter picks up the puck behind the net. Takes a hit from... well, apparently headlocks are legal tonight, so we're good there. Good pass over to Chauvin. Chauvin sends to the middle, but not able to connect. Pat picks it up near boards, battles in, tries to get it deep. And that was absolutely not a high stick, but very interesting here. Generally, high sticks are above the shoulder. Generally. All right, so we have Edwardson, Happ, Cutcomb. So I'm still trying to find numbers. Schrader and Collier on the ice. Chesterfield brings it in, takes a shot on goal. Nice positioning by Penny and makes the save. 5:09 left in the first. Shots on goal, 6-1 Chesterfield. Score 1-0 Chesterfield on kind of a weird bounce. Chesterfield goes D-to-D. Puck pops out of the zone. They send it back in offsides. Cutcomb picks it up, sends it D-to-D to Schrader. Schrader up the far side boards to Collier, and he puts it off the boards, try to get it up to Edwardson, but just couldn't catch up with it. Cutcomb picks it up, tries to send it back in. Happ over to Edwardson on the far side, and Chesterfield sends it deep. Penny goes behind the net to hold on to it, and Cutcomb picks it up. He sends it back to Schrader. Schrader puts it off the boards. Doesn't quite go where he wants it to, but Newland comes back to help. He's battling down in on the boards with Happ. And Cutcomb picks it up on the near side. He's going to send it up off the glass. No icing, as it looks like Chesterfield got a hand on that puck. Strawn's going in on the F1 forecheck. And Chesterfield breaks out, and here they come in across the blue line. Tries to send one in the middle, but that's picked off by Baker. Sends it up, and Chesterfield gets it back over to Baxter in the corner. Baxter holds his player down in and releases, and Heath picks up on the near side. Strong goes up to Newland. Newland carries it across and fires one on goal, and the goalie's able to hold on to that one. 3:43 left in the first, 1-0. Chesterfield shots on goal, 6-2 in favor of Chesterfield. We have Baxter and Baker on D. Curtis, Dowden, and Patrick Luss up front. Puck comes out. Baxter holds it here and tries to go D-to-D to Baker, but Chesterfield deflects it back down into our zone. Baxter picks it up near side, sends it up the boards, but nobody there as our wingers were changing. Chesterfield fires one in. Penny knocks it up off the netting. 3:21 left in the first period. Caden Lai stealing my sheet. I'm not going to be able to tell. Hey, Caden, I wouldn't be able to tell all the moms and dads who their players are. If you take this, I can't tell all the moms and dads who their players are.
Sounds like you need to learn how to announce them.
Dude, we got to get rid of practice jerseys. Next week, next games. We'll be good. We'll get some names on them. We're good. Lennox Chauvin on the forecheck, and apparently must have been offside. We are at Maryville Ice Center here in Maryville. I suppose we're in Chesterfield. I don't know. I think we're in Chesterfield, Missouri. Puck pops out, kind of a weird bounce off the boards. Baker tries to play over to Baxter. Another weird bounce. So what do we got? Happ picks it up on the far side, tries to send it out of the zone, gets blocked. Chauvin chasing the puck down. He's playing up along the boards, tries to center it in, and it gets deflected. Happ picks it up, sends it back to Fugger. Fugger back to Baxter. Baxter fires one in. Chauvin tries to get that tip. Not able to get it on net. Chesterfield sends one deep, and that looks like that's going to be icing. 2:31 left in the first period. 6-2. Shots on goal, 1-0 score in favor of Chesterfield. So we have Cut Comp and Schrader, I believe, on D. Collier, Edwardson, and Heath up front. Cut Comp holds his own, tries to fire one in, gets knocked down. Doesn't get very much on it. Puck bounces out, and Chesterfield flips it up the near boards to a streaking player who is able to take it in the corner. Schrader holds him down in the corner and pins him deep. Good enough. Chesterfield works the puck near side out to the D. He fires one in low, trying to get a tip, and Schrader picks it up. Schrader sends it to Heath, over to Edwardson. Carries it down in the zone and gets it knocked away, and we're not able to hold the zone here. Cut Comp back to pick it up. He sends it over to Edwardson. Chesterfield on a break here, 3-2. We get some good coverage back from Collier. Heath on the far boards, battling, gets some help from Edwardson and Schrader, and Heath comes out with the puck. Gets picked off and sent back in. Chesterfield carries it behind the net. Sends it far side. Tries to get a shot on goal with a rebound, and Penny's able to handle that one. 1:11 left in the first. At the beginning of the second period, I'll run down the numbers. I don't know if anybody can see the numbers with the white netting that goes all the way around this rink, so it's kind of hard to see. Good save by Penny there. Kind of hard to see the numbers on the players, so I'm trying to be able to announce who they are, but if you can see the numbers, I'll run down through those here in a little bit. Newland on the draw. Newland loses that draw over. Chesterfield wins it and sends it back around the boards. Comes around near side. Baxter comes up to chase it, and it gets past him. Newland helps out in the corner, and Baxter battling. Tries to get the puck up to Strawn, but Chesterfield gets it to their D. Strawn's able to get out there and block that shot. Chesterfield plays it deep and over to the far side. Baker knocks his man off the puck long enough for Baxter to pick it up and tries to send it up to Strawn, but it goes off the ref. Strawn sends it up, and Chesterfield picks it up. Baxter takes a hit in the corner, but Newland helps out, sends it over. Strawn sends one out, but it's picked off by the D. Newland picks it up in the corner, sends it up to Strawn, who gets out of the zone. 6 seconds left in the period. This should be it. And that's the end of the first. 1-0 Chesterfield on kind of a mishap goal, and shots on goal are 8-2 in favor of Chesterfield. We'll be back here in a little bit. All right, here, first intermission. Take a minute, we'll run down through the roster here. Number 6, Elliot Collier. Number 7, William Curtis. Number 8, Brady Edwardson. Number 9, Jack Fugger. Number 10, Griffin Happ. Number 11, Noah Heath. Number 12, Patrick Less. Number 14, Isaac Reeves. Number 16, Lennox Chauvin. Number 17, Eden Strawn. 19, Urban Dowden. 21, Owen Newland. That's our forwards. On D, we have 4, Luca Baker. 5, Noah Baxter. 13, Carter Muhlenkamp. 15, Blake Schrader. 18, Jackson Cutcomp. 20, Elliot Lilwitz. Looks like we're missing Lilwitz here right now. I felt like we were a little short on D. That's what it is. So Heath picks up the puck here, takes it in. Number 1, Brendan Orr, and 30, McKinnon Penny in goal. Our next game's in Chicago. Oh, shoot, turnover in the slot. Our next game's in Chicago. We should have our regular jerseys in. We're going to be able to get those in time here for this weekend. 18U's jerseys came in, but we're quite able to get them with the extra weekend that we had for 16 and 14U tryouts. So we get a line change. It looks like we have Baxter and Baker on D. Very hard to tell on the forwards if I can't see the numbers, but it looks like we have Dowden, Curtis, and they wrap one around. It comes off goalie's stick and kind of rattles around a little bit and goes in 2-0. Chesterfield, 15:09 left in the second. Well, neither goal so far for Chesterfield has been exceptionally powerful, but nonetheless, it's 2-0. Shots on goal are 10-2, 15:09 left in the second. Happ, Fugger, and Chauvin up front with Baxter and Baker on D. Still having a little bit of trouble just keeping that puck possession and controlling that puck for a longer period of time. We seem to be pretty quick to get rid of the puck, and we're making a handful of turnovers here because of that. But I think we'll settle in here. This is, game four for the 16Us, and so we'll be all right. Puck goes in, we get a shot on goal. Nice scrappy shot by Fugger, and unfortunately falls right in the goalie's glove. Baxter and Baker on D. Looks like we have Reeves, Edwardson, and I think that's Collier, but I'll double check here in a second. Yeah, that's Collier on the left side. Goes in, makes a hit. Baxter tries to hold the zone, but it gets by his leg, and Chesterfield breaks it out. They come in and nice 2-on-1 feed, but just couldn't connect on that. Baker plays him down the corner, and Baxter follows to the far side. Edwardson picks it up on the far boards and sends it out. Chesterfield retreats with the puck, sends it D to D as Reeves is on the chase. Now Collier picks up that F1 slot as Chesterfield sends it far side. They couldn't control it, and it goes deep for an icing. 13:50 left in the second period, 2-0 Chesterfield. Newland, Heath, and Strawn on the front end. Schrader and Cutcomp on the back end. Newland wins it over to Heath, but he wasn't able to control it, and puck pops up and goes into the netting. Newland on the draw, gets it back. Strong comes in, looks like it popped up into the pant leg of the Chesterfield player for a second there. Heath comes back, picks it up in the near corner, tries to play it out, but it gets picked up on an aggressive play by Chesterfield. Sends it up the boards. Newland grabs it on the near board, sends it back down to Heath. Heath tries to send one over the middle. Cutcomb picks it up on the deflection and puts it down in the corner with nothing available in front. Heath picks it up on the near boards. Keeps possession of that puck. Strawn tries to send it up, but it gets intercepted by Chesterfield, who sends it across and goes in the zone. Puck bounces in the far corner behind the net. Schrader chases it down. Newland's able to pick it up here, and we have a 2-on-1 with Newland and Heath. And we're going to call an offsides. We're going to call an offsides. Looks like we have Dowden less, Patrick less, and yeah, it's good. I'm just announcing, so yeah.
Oh, sorry.
No, you're good. You're good. This is just my my table for my beverages, you know. You're good. Chesterfield holds his own, sends it back down in, picked up by Team Midwest on the far side. We're able to break that out, and I think that's Fugger that came up. No, that was Schrader on the break. Schrader's still playing up here, and he retreats back to his D as Curtis goes up to play the puck. Dowden on the far side. Dowden sends it to the middle. Curtis can't control it, but there's a scrappy little goal or scrappy play there in the middle. Dowden's able to pick it back up. We get it back to the D. Just couldn't get a hold of it, but Schrader's able to recover, and we get taken down with two guys, and not sure what's happening there. Dowden on the far side plays his guy off. One-timer by Chesterfield. Nice save by Penny. Cutcomp sends it far side, comes out of the zone, brings it back. Chesterfield dumps it in on goal, kind of a weird bounce, and it sends the puck carrying off a Penny into the corner. Cutcomp goes in there and plays the body. Schrader follows up, picks the puck up behind the net. He bounces the puck up almost out of the zone, but it looks like they're able to save it. And it looks to me like we may have a penalty on Chesterfield. A little retaliatory deal there on number 12 for Chesterfield. So first penalty of the night for either team, and Team Midwest will go on the power play for 2 minutes. 11-11 left in the second period. 2-0 is the score in favor of Chesterfield. Shots and goal 11-4, and also in favor of Chesterfield. Faceoff is out of the zone because even though it was a penalty, it was an icing, so they pulled it back out of the zone. Newland on the forecheck out there with Strawn and Heath. We have Edwardson and Baker back on D for the power play. So it looks like we have 4 forwards and a D out there on the power play, with Edwardson initially taking the other defensive slot. Baker brings it down, holds up along the boards, tries to send it back up to his D to set it up. Heath picks it up. Heath's going to fire one in and it goes right in the breadbasket. 10:39 left in the second. 1:28 left on the penalty. Power play for Team Midwest. Newland will be on the draw, still with Heath and Strawn, Baker and Edwardson on the back end. Newland initially misses it, then tries to send it forward, and it goes to Chesterfield. They bounce it out of the zone. Edwardson steps up, takes his man, and that should be offside. $10:29 left in the second. 1:18 left on the penalty. We have a change. Looks like we have Baxter and Schrader on D. Dowden, Patrick, and I'll get you the left wing here in a second. Curtis. Patrick on the forecheck. Puck comes around. Dowden picks up the F1 slot. Schrader tries to intercept that puck and isn't able to do so. Puck goes back to Penny. Penny's going to send it deep all the way up the ice to Dowden. Isn't able to control it outside the blue line, but does get it deep in the zone. Patrick on the forecheck. Chesterfield sends it around the far side. Baxter picks it up on the point. Sends it back into the corner. Team Midwest trying to get control of it so they can set up their offense, but the puck just won't settle down for them. Chesterfield picks up the puck, sends it deep, and Baxter retreats to pick up the puck behind the net, and he's going to send it D to D, and we're going to go back here again. Schrader tries to bring it back to Baxter, not able to do so. Good forecheck by the Chesterfield player, who's hopefully going to run out of gas here in a second. Baxter, he sends it up to Schrader on the near boards. Schrader is going to carry it across the red line and feed it to Curtis. Curtis comes in and fires one with a rebound. Fugler with a nice rebound shot and a good chance, and the goalie makes a great save. 5 seconds left on the penalty. Baxter picks up the puck, and he's going to wheel here, and he comes up center ice. He's going to cross the red line, come in, and he's going to carry it in the corner. And he fires one off the goalie and isn't able to get anything out of that. Patrick picks it up, centers it to Fugler. Fugler wasn't able to get anything on it. Chesterfield breaks it out. And they send one across as they change. Patrick sends it deep. Hap thought Patrick was going to send it up, but he sent it down, and we turned the puck over down deep in the corner. Cutcomp handles his man back behind the net, gets a little bit of help from Baxter. Puck bounces out. Chesterfield picks it up. They're going to try and center one, and not able to connect. Chesterfield picks it up in the far corner, cycles it down deep, brings it around. I think he was going to try to stuff it. Baxter's trying to hold on to him. So we have some tired legs on the back end here, running around a little bit, and can't control the puck. We're getting tired, and we're getting some shots on goal that you really don't want to happen. Chesterfield not able to hold his own. Hopefully we can get it deep and get some change. Patrick's able to get off, get some fresh legs up front. Baxter picks it up on D. He sends it over to, I think, Lennox. Hap sends it deep. Baxter, he can't even hardly skate to the net. He's so tired. Or skate to the bench, sorry. Got caught deep in our zone, and we had a few players that just couldn't get the puck out. And all right, well, puck deep in Chesterfield zone. 7:34 left in the second. Shots on goal are 11-7. And the score is 2-0 Chesterfield. Edwardson on the draw with Reeves and Collier out there on the wings. Edwardson picks it up. He sends it back. Cutcomp picks it up on the point, fires one in. He's back on the backside with Baker. Chesterfield brings it up the near side. Gets down in the corner. And Team Midwest able to pick it off. Edwardson tries to bounce off the boards around the D, but it doesn't happen. They get it back deep. Chesterfield carries the puck, cycles it back down in the corner. Baker goes back to play him. He's able to spin and come back. Gets it out to the point. Collier challenges, but Chesterfield sends it back down in the corner. They get cross ice to the D and send it back. Cutcomp picks up the puck, carries it near side, gets it taken away by Chesterfield. Get some feet moving here, boys. Get some feet moving. We're getting caught here watching the puck fly around a little bit. Chesterfield picks it off, comes in. They fire one off the crossbar and back out. Referee in good position to call that one off. We are stuck down in our zone chasing the puck. Feet still couldn't get it out, and it is 3-0 Chesterfield. 6:19 left in the second period. on the draw with Heath and Strawn on the wings. Baxter and Schrader back. Looks like we're short Lilwitz and maybe Millenkamp on D from last weekend. So a little bit short on D from where we were last weekend. Got some tired legs out there maybe. And that'll be 4-0 Chesterfield, 5:48 left in the second. The score, 5:48 left in the second. Shots on goal, 14-7. Obviously, Chesterfield picked the momentum back up. We had it for a little while. Weren't able to hold on to it, and we're going to get an icing. We look a little tired out there right now, and don't look quite as fast as we were last week, and maybe that's a little bit of car legs for the way down today. And I have no doubt we'll get settled in and be all right for the weekend. Dowd and Les and Curtis up front, Baxter and Schrader on D. Schrader picks it up on D, sends it up to Patrick. Patrick tries to bring it across to Curtis, but isn't able to get it through. Schrader's able to jump up in the play, send it into the zone, and he stays on the forecheck. We got one that's trying to leak back. He's able to deflect the puck down in the corner. Baxter goes back in deep to play it 1-on-2, and he knocks his guy off the puck and picks it up on the boards. Takes a check from another Chesterfield player, and he's able to pick the puck up. And Baxter and 15 White exchange some pleasantries, and they go for a change. Chauvin looks like Chauvin, Fugger, and I think that's Happ up front. Baker and Cutcomp on D. Chesterfield wins the puck back to the point. He's not able to carry it. Happ picks it up and goes in. Chauvin's going to go in on a breakaway, and he tries to deke the goalie and isn't able to hold on to the puck on the deke, but we're able to get the puck out. It pops out front. We do get a shot on goal. Chauvin holds it in there, and it comes back. Cutcomp's not able to hold his own. He goes D to Baker with a forechecker coming in on him. Pops puck out to Happ. Happ carries it in, gets it over to Fugger, who loses the puck on a check there and carries it in the corner. Chauvin goes in on a forecheck, and the puck looks like deflects out of play. And face-off is in the zone. 4:19 left in the second. 4-0 Chesterfield. Shots on goal, 15-7 in favor of Chesterfield. Reeves, Hollier, and Edwardson up front. It's like we have Baker and Cutcomp on D. Chesterfield wings it around the boards in the near corner. Reeves on the chase. Collier comes over to help. He takes a hit. Edwardson tries to send it out to Reeves and gets through. Reeves gets a little backhand on it and gets at least on goal. Tries to send it out, and it pops out to Edwardson. Edwardson carries it in. He tries to send it over to Reeves, who picks it up and takes it behind the net. He fires it out front, and Chesterfield covers it up. I think we had 3 or 4 shots on goal in that short stint. One of those shots logged on the board, so now the shots are 15-8. 3:49 left in the second. Newland, Heath, Strawn up front, Baker, Cutcomp on D. Chesterfield wins the puck down in the corner. Strawn goes on the forecheck. not able to hold it. Chesterfield picks it up. They send it deep, and it is going to be icing. Face off in our offensive zone. We still have Heath, Newland, and Strawn up front. Baxter and Schrader on D. Chesterfield wins the puck down to the corner on the face-off. Schrader pinches. He tries to go around his man, isn't able to hold his own. Baxter dangles around and kind of gets caught up in his feet, so he's not able to hold it either. Schrader takes it down behind the net, backhands it to Baxter. Baxter picks it up on the far boards. He tries to chip it out of the zone, but it does get held by the D. Comes back to Baxter again. He's going to carry it and send it around on the near side to Heath. Heath picks it up, sends it to Newland, but it gets taken away by Chesterfield. Chesterfield's able to hold his own. Baxter puts his guy into the boards. Schrader picks the puck up in the corner. Baxter comes back again, makes another hit. Chesterfield sends the puck wide of the net, sends it in the corner. They have this team has really nice movement to find open ice, and they cycle really well. Strong on the forecheck. We call him Scrappy Doo. Baxter steps up, knocks his guy off the puck, and number 90 from Chesterfield got upset with Scrappy Doo, knocks him down behind the play, and Team Midwest is going to go on the power play again. 2:30 left in the second period, 4-0 Chesterfield as Team Midwest goes on the power play. Great forecheck by Aiden Strong to pester Chesterfield and get a retaliatory penalty. Baxter tries to hold it. I don't know what happened over there, if it went off the bench or not, but Baxter picks it up. Here he comes up. We have a 3-on-2. Baxter sets it up here with Fugger. Fugger back to Baxter. Baxter in the corner. He sends it up the boards to Baker. The ref steps right in front of Baker while he's trying to play the puck, and so Baker's not able to play it there on the boards. That was really strange. Hat whacks at the puck, tries to get in the zone, isn't able to do so. The Baker's pretty upset with the floaties for stepping in front of him while he's trying to play the puck at the point on a power play. I don't blame him. Floaties isn't having it. Newland, Strawn, Heath up front with looks like Baker and Schrader on D. Goalie sends it over to the near side. Baker's able to hold his own. Strong calls for the puck. He's kind of covered up behind him. He didn't know that. And gets it taken away. Newland picks it up. Newland's able to send it up to Strawn. Strawn's going to send it. And he sends the puck wide of the net. And it comes over to Baker. Baker picks it up, sends it back down to Strawn. Strawn feeds it over to Schrader. Unable to control it, and Chesterfield picks it up and sends it the length of the ice. Newland back to pick it up. Leaves Baker with the puck. Baker comes around the near side, loses control of it. We look a little tired and a little sloppy today, but that's okay. We'll get ourselves back into it here, and after a 4.5 hour trip. I suppose from Cedar Rapids it was only 4 hours, but others on our team probably had 5.5 to get here. So we'll get our legs back. They're all right. We'll get a shot on goal by Baker there. It goes wide off the goalie. Schrader's able to pick it up and fire one in. Newland picks it up. Newland holds it in the corner, sends it over to Heath. Heath controls it on the far side, sends it to Cutcomp. Cutcomp's not able to control it right away. It bounces off him, and Chesterfield's able to clear the zone. Heath comes back, able to knock his guy off the puck, but he still gets a shot on goal. Sends it far side to Reeves. I'm sorry, that's Collier. Collier picks it up and takes it in. He goes by his guy, tries to feed it to the slot, but nobody there. We're in the middle of a change. Cutcomp's able to hold the zone, sends it down in, and that is it for the second period. Shots on goal 16-8. Score on the clock is 4-0 Chesterfield. We'll be back in a minute. So we'll be back here in about 15 minutes. late. Howie Strawn's fault, probably, somehow. 15-16 left in the third period. And my broadcasting spot got taken over while I was in. Fun thing here with Team Midwest, I ran into a friend of mine that I played high school hockey with in Dubuque, Danny Richmond. I ran into his brother Chris in there, and his son plays for the 14U team. So kind of fun to reconnect and chat a little bit, but that's what's kind of cool about Team Midwest with all the different players from different cities and different teams. Chesterfield kind of giving it to us here early in the third period, battling behind the net. I did confirm we are actually down 2 defensemen today, so hopefully we can get that turned around and get some good save by Penny. He was able to grab that one. The Chesterfield players shocked and upset by that, but that was a great save by our goalie. So yeah, we're running, looks like maybe we're running 4D right now. I don't know if we pulled anybody back. It looks like we have Baker and Baxter on right now, and looks like this is Collier, Reeves, and Edwardson up front. Chesterfield wins it back to the point. They try to send it deep, and it bounces off, and Baxter steps up and knocks his guy off the puck as Edwardson recovers to the corner. Baxter pokes the puck up to Edwardson, who has this head of steam coming out of the zone, takes it over the far side. He tries to pass the puck across the blue line, but doesn't be able to get it through. Baker holds his zone for a second. Edwardson's able to grab the puck, takes it deep, and he tries to send it to Reeves. Reeves unable to hold it, and Chesterfield brings it over the near side. They send it deep into the corner, dump it around, and it rings all the way around the far side. Team Midwest able to get the puck out of the zone and get some fresh legs on. Collier carrying the puck down in the far corner. He were able to hold his own, and he tries to center the puck, and it does not get there. So Chesterfield sends it out, sends it deep, and it's going to go for icing. 13-15 left in the third period, 4-0. Chesterfield shots on goal, 18-8.
Lauren just said the audio isn't going through.
Should be. I'll check it. Okay. Settle down there, Jimmy Chauvin. We'll get her fixed up for you. We got that all covered up for you. Jimmy Chauvin getting a little upset about the audio. I hope you're smiling right now because I'm just giving you some flack. Oh, I don't know, something about audio. It's all right, I'm just giving him a little flack here while I can. 4-0. Heather's laughing. 4-0 Chesterfield, 12:39 left in the... Say what?
Where's the bikes?
There. I got one on. We're good. Chesterfield sends it deep, rings it around the boards. Heath over there to try to pick it off, not able to. We got the Heath, Strawn, and Newland line up front. Heath sends it over to Newland. Newland tries to get out of the zone, but he's not able to, and they get a shot on goal with a deflection, and Newland picks it up, brings it out of the zone with a head of steam. He sends it to Heath on the far side. Heath got it kind of pickpocketed there just a little bit. He tries to send it over to Strawn, but Cutcomp's able to pick it up. Chesterfield breaking out of the zone. Cut comp here on the near side. He's able to sweep that puck. Newland picks it up. Sends it over to Heath. He wheels, crosses the red line, and shoots it deep. Dumps it in as our D change. So we have Baxter back out with Baker. Dowden is up front. Heath and Strong still on the ice. Baxter sends it around to Baker. Baker picks it up on the boards, bounces it off. Tries to get it Dowden, not able to. Baxter comes back to the near side. He holds the puck in the corner, tries to pick it up, and he's still able to hold the puck in the corner, but it gets caught in his feet. And he's going to get tackled in the corner. And apparently, cross-checks to the back of the head get you talked to as you go up the ice instead of penalties. 11:09 left in the third, 4-0 Chesterfield. So we have Dowden, Curtis, and Patrick out there with Cut Comp and Schrader on D. Schrader picks up the puck. He tries to send it across to Patrick. Patrick sends it up the boards and gets it out. Chesterfield goes D to D. Sends it deep. Penny plays it behind the net to Cut Comp. Sends it up the boards. No icing as Chesterfield jumped off the bench and was able to play the puck. And looks like we're going to have an icing on Chesterfield. 10:22 left in the third. Shots on goal 18-9. Scores 4-0 on the board. Baxter and Baker back on D again. Edwardson, Reeves. Collier on forwards. Edwardson digs deep, gets it over to Reeves. Reeves not able to hold the puck in the zone down there, and Chesterfield plays it up. They go D to D. And they're going to just try to send it high out of the zone. Edwardson wasn't able to control that bounce off his backhand. Chesterfield comes in the zone. Baker picks it up, sends it up to Baxter, recovers and is able to get his long stick in there and stop that shot. Collier on the forecheck, carries him down into the corner. Edwardson is able to hold that puck, gets it Baxter. Baxter's going to come up the near side, carry it up. And he tangles up with a guy in the corner, and up they come. Chesterfield's breaking out of the zone. Edwardson on the back check. Reeves able to knock that puck out long enough for us to get a change. Schrader picks it up on the near board, sends it high to Fugger. Fugger's got it near the blue line, gets it out of the zone to Hap. Hap sets it down, sends it over to Cut Comp. He gets it taken away, and Chesterfield comes in the zone. Pulls it over to the near boards to Schrader. Schrader pokes it past, and Hap picks it up. Hap gets knocked off the puck and cross-checked in the face, and we're going to keep playing on. Chesterfield keeps the puck in the zone, sends it to the near side. It's like Schrader and Fugger and Chauvin here on the near side digging for the puck along the boards. Chesterfield pokes the puck out. Getting a little chippy here. See what comes out of that. Chesterfield brings it back to the point. They're kind of playing keep away with us here right now. Weird deflection into Penny, and he's able to react quickly and hold it out of the net, and we ice the puck and get a change. 7:57 left in the third period. Coming back with Newland, Heath, Strawn, Baxter, and Baker. Newland on the draw. Tries to win the draw over to Baker, not able to hold it. Heath battles along the boards, gets puck taken away. We got a bangle. Nice move by the Chesterfield player to get by us and feeds it over, but they aren't able to capitalize. Heath picks it up in the neutral zone, carries it across the blue line. He's going to carry in here on the near side. Just loses the puck. He carries it in the far corner, sends it back to Baker, but Baker loses control of it, and we got a breakaway for Chesterfield. Baker, good job, able to recover, knocks the puck away long enough to be able to get it behind the net. What are we doing here? So we're going to get a penalty now for something. Interesting. We got a holding penalty for yeah, that one was coming from a long time ago. That penalty was from about 5 minutes ago, probably is what that was. So we're on the penalty kill. 7:06 left in the third period. That's out of the zone and offsides. Team Midwest able to send it out of the zone, get it down. Chesterfield goalie plays it, and they bring it to the near side. Edwardson steps up, tries to poke the puck. They send it deep into the near corner. Schrader goes back to play it, and Chesterfield sets it up on the power play. Team Midwest sets up in the box with Collier and Edwardson up high. Reeves and Schrader and Cutcomp back. Fire one from the point, and it goes wide. Chesterfield plays it out to the defenseman, who carries it to the middle. Is the far side, back to the middle again. He sends one low, tries to get a tip on goal, and Team Midwest able to recover there. Edwardson picks it up. He's able to gets the puck knocked away. We're just a little short on legs tonight. It seems to be. Maybe the travel has gotten us. Newland comes out, so we have Edwardson, Newland up front, Baker and Happer out there as well. It's like maybe they put Hap back on D with Baxter in the box. Here comes Newland near side. He's going to play the puck, tries to bounce it around the D, not able to do so. And Chesterfield controls. 5:20 left in the third period as they come across center ice. Newland comes over. That's too many men on the ice, and apparently that's okay. Chesterfield brings it across into the zone, and they fire one wide. Hap goes to pick it up. It gets a stick lifted. And they try to fire one in, blocked by Team Midwest. Hap picks it up on the far side. Heath battling on the boards over there. Newland stays up high. Chesterfield sends it back down deep behind the net. Their players unable to pick it up. Hap sends it back to Baker. Baker over to Heath, who gets it poked away. Newland in the corner. And Newland just sends one deep so that we can get a change, and that is icing. 4:25 left in the third period, 4-0 Chesterfield. Looks like up front we have Dowden, Curtis, and Patrick, Schrader, and Cut Comp on D. Puck pops out near side. Chesterfield sends it deep. Chesterfield holds his own, sends it deep behind the goal. Picked up by Chesterfield again. And they are just able to control the puck on us tonight. Comes up near side. Curtis picks it up. Curtis stick handles to the far side, sends it up to Patrick. Patrick's going to go deep into the corner. Tries to knock his guy off the puck, pins him back down in the corner as he gets help from Dowden. Dowden comes back in, but the puck bounces back into the corner. Schrader pinches, unable to hold the zone, but the puck comes back to Cut Comp. Cut Comp sends it around off the boards as Patrick goes on the F1 forecheck. .315 left in the third period. Shots on goal are 18-9. We will be back here tomorrow morning with the 16s at 10 o'clock and then again at 6:30 tomorrow night. Chesterfield tried to chase the puck up the red line, gets it pulled away. Fuger gets it across the blue line as Reeves chases here near side. Baxter retreats, tries to knock his guy off the puck into the corner. And puck bounces in and with a save by Penny. 2:36 left in the third period. 4-0. Chesterfield Falcons. Face off in our zone. Fuger gets it up to Chauvin. Chauvin carries it in across the blue line. He carries it deep, and he's going to send it across, but not able to get it. And the puck's still loose. It's still loose. It's still loose. It's still loose. And we were not able to bury that. That was probably 3 or 4 or 5 shots in there, and we were just not able to bury that puck. Chesterfield sends it out for an icing. Good play up there with Chauvin, Reeves. Maybe Collier. See who was out there. Baxter and Baker on D. We have Happ, Collier, and Edwardson up front. 1:49 left in the third period. Chesterfield wins the puck into the corner. Edwardson on the chase. He recovers it and is able to get it out front. He sends out to the D to Baker. Baker fires one in. Good shot, but it gets intercepted. Baxter recovers back and Baxter puts the player down as he knocks one off the crossbar. And bounces out. Penny covers it with 1:28 left in the third. Newland on the draw with Heath and Strawn. Cut Comp and Schrader on D. Penny with a nice save there. Cover it up. Grab it with his glove. 1:24 left in the third. Shots on goal 19-11 in favor of Chesterfield. Score is 4-0. Newland on the draw. And he loses that draw. Chesterfield wins it out to the point, gets a kind of a weak shot on goal, but Penny's able to play it to the corner. Cut Comp goes deep, picks it up. Newland's helping out, sends it over to Strawn on the near side, but Strawn can't control it on the near boards. Picks it up over to Heath. Heath on the far boards. He brings it in, gets knocked down, but gets it in the zone. Newland on the chase. The puck comes up to Chesterfield, but cut comp to Heath to Strawn. Strawn knocked off the puck near side, back up to Heath again. Heath's going to send it deep on the near side, sends it around, and Newland chases over on the far boards along with Strawn. Puck pops out, comes in the near boards. Cut comp's going to send that out. And Chesterfield's okay to just kind of hang back with that with 40 seconds left in the game. Cut comp again, sends it back up, and we're just going to play a little chip back and forth here with 31.4 seconds left in the third period. Well, I think we played a little bit better. We got some legs under us. All right, so we're going to do a little bit of learning here, I guess, with 31.4 seconds left. 4-0 in favor of Chesterfield. Shots on goal are 19-11 in favor of Chesterfield, and Team Midwest calls a timeout. My guess is this is a good learning moment, trying to kind of figure out, hey, what can we do right now? And obviously it's not going to change the outcome of the game, but it helps the players learn and understand situational awareness. All right, we got Strawn, Newland, Heath, Edwardson, Baker, and Patrick on the ice. Pulled the goalie. I think just something to learn from here, trying to figure out, hey, what's the situation for us, and what if we were only down by one goal and we had to play this way? What would we do, right? So. Apparently that was a big goal with 8.4 left on as we practice pulling the goalie, and pretty excited about that one. So it's all good. 8.4 left. The moms were happy, so that counts, I guess. And here we are, done. 2011 shots on goal, 5-0 is the final. We'll be back tomorrow morning at 10 a.m.